You know, yesterday morning, a 70-something driver in Billerica drove into an auto auction, killing 3 people, injuring 9 others. The DA, Marion Ryan, has said that she believes it to have been an accident, so I'm guessing we'll ultimately learn the septuagenarian confused the gas pedal with the brake. You know, let me repeat what I've said to you off and on over the past couple of years. If he passed his driver's test at 16, know how many road tests that 70-ish driver would be required to have passed in the 50-plus years since? None. Not one. We also learned yesterday that 95-year-old Prince Phillip will be making no more public appearances. But if he lived here, he could still drive 80 years after taking his last on-road driver's test. And for every tragic outcome, like in Billerica, there's a comical one that could have been tragic, like the guy involved in my favorite old-age driving mix-up. He called the Plymouth Police Department saying he was stuck in a snowbank. Turns out it was August, and it was a sand trap. Now, it's funny only because no one was hurt, but there have been deaths of and caused by older drivers who simply shouldn't be behind the wheel anymore. Several years ago, when Beacon Hill finally banned texting while driving, a bill was pending to road test older olds, as they're called, those 85 years and up, nearly half of whom researchers say suffer from dementia. Instead, Beacon Hill hit the brakes and ended up only requiring a twice-a-decade vision test once you reach 75. You know, whenever something like this happens, we get calls on our radio show from adult children saying they tried taking the keys from their parent, but to no avail. And then we hear from gerontologists, like in today's paper, who think they're protecting older drivers, but are not, by saying how safe their driving is, but fail to say that's only because older people drive less. Listen, if I'm wrong, let those drivers prove it. But if a 70-year-old or Prince Phillip can pass a road test, of course let them drive. If they can't, don't. What do you think? Email us, tweet us, share your thoughts.